Today I'm going to show you how I went through the process of changing the parking brake light switch. And quite honestly, it wasn't necessary to be done on my truck. But I had the switch, I went ahead and replaced it. And so it's already on, but I'm going to show you how to replace it. This is basically what it looks like. This is the old one. There's really nothing wrong with it. But the way this functions is right there as it's in the closed position. And that tells you that when you push this when you push the parking brake down, your light illuminate in your dash. As soon as you release it, this switch opens up and it disconnects. Your light should go out. All right, that's basically it. It's real simple. There's really nothing for this to, nothing really that could go wrong here. This is probably something that you won't have to replace, but if you ever do, this is how simple it is. It's much easier if you take the switch off first with this 7mm bolt here, and then disconnect it. Yeah, it definitely takes some patience and a little bit of time. There we go. Take the bolt off, and this, just pull it right off. And it comes right off. Okay, and here's the switch. All right, so one thing, when you go back to putting that on, if you look right in there, let's see if I can point it out with my wrench here. All right, so this hole right here is for the screw, obviously, and then this little hole right here is for the switch. The switch has a little tab here, which is right here. That little tab has to go in that little hole. That keeps this in position and aligned so the pedal will depress this piece as it's supposed to. So let's put it on and should be able to position that. Make sure it's in that little hole. And right before you tighten it, just make sure it is in there. Yeah, right there, see? Now we can tighten it down. You don't have to use a wrench like I am. You can use a socket, probably easier, but I'm using a wrench. Just clip it on. And now as you depress the pedal, it makes it work like it's supposed to. All right, now, so what did it take for me to get to that switch? Because there's a lot of access to it. There's a lot of access to it, but it's because I had to remove the fuse box. It's not really hard. So I'm going to put the fuse box back on, which is this piece right here. It's not that difficult to remove. These ears, there's one on the other side, just like this. These ears go into this portion of the bracket. It's hard to see the other one. There's one piece right here there's another piece of that bracket right here. Let me see if I can give you a better close-up. Here, let me get this fuse box out of the way. Well, I don't know if you can see that piece right there. Get that wire out. This piece right here. There's one just like this right here. So these parts go in there. And then these little things that look like, I don't know, little horns or little trumpets or whatever, those things slide into these slots right here. There's one here, and then there's one here that's hard to see with this camera angle. It's really difficult to get a good camera angle. I'm trying to do the videotaping by myself, and it's really difficult to do all this, but either way, and I just disconnected a wire. And it's right about this point to where I actually start to panic because I can't figure out where that red wire disconnected from. So I'm just trying to sort it out right now, checking the box, see if I can see an area where it came out. But it appears that, yeah, I'm going to have to stop the video and figure it out. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back now. Now that I did a little bit of research and started looking at this a little closer, that red wire that came loose actually is the lead that goes to, I had a CB radio installed that I installed on this truck many, many years back. And that's the lead that actually came off. And what gave it away after I started looking at it is the way it's terminated. This isn't factory. And however, where it came from, it actually came from that tab right there, that little tab. And that's, I'm gonna hook up my little old school test light, and if I put it right in there, you're going to see that it lights that little bulb up. I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping that you can. Let me see. Yeah, right there. That's where it was connected to. But since I took the CB radio off, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it disconnected because I need to remove it anyway. But how do I know that that's what that is? Okay, so this is part of that. It's a long pigtail together with this black wire right here. That's these two right here. This is the ground. This one's the ground, and then this one's the hot. And they go right along here. I routed it right through here. I don't know if you can see that. It's right here. And it goes all along through here. Comes out through here. And it's actually this guy right here. And this one goes to that CB radio. So it's not being used anymore. And this wire is irrelevant. So I'm going to leave it off, and then I'll just disconnect it here shortly. At another time, maybe not right now. But so anyway, we need to put this back. We need to put this piece back. So, like I was saying, these pieces need to hook up here first. So let's put this back in place. So you got to line up these tabs. These little ears go into these slots here. That allows you to, these will sit and it locks in place right there. And that's it. This is in place here. All right, so then the cover This is an old cover. It's pretty beat up. I believe it just goes on. Let me see here. Like that. Locks in place. Then it has, then you take this little plastic nut and it goes this way. That's all it does, really, just to hold it. And that's it. All right, so it's pretty simple process just to put it back together. And we're done. And so just one more look again. If we don't remove this, it's extremely difficult to get to that switch. So I'm going to kind of angle the camera this way, so you can see. And the switches. We'll get this wire out of the way. You look back there, that's the switch. So that's why you need to remove this to get to that switch. All right, I hope this helps you out. If you ever need to replace this switch, I hope this video helps you out. And anyway, thank you for watching, and please support my channel, and see you in the next video.